If you want to radically transform your life and take your health to the next level, click on my Breath is Life course below. This will optimize your breath as well as your meditation. And I'll see you after the video. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of kind of home gangster-ish 10-minute yoga sesh. You need some energy, you need to pump up, you need to get the mind clear. So the first thing that you want to do is jump in a cold shower, okay? So pause it here and go jump in a cold shower. All right, you're out of the cold shower and you're shaking it off. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of breath of fire. We're gonna pump the diaphragm, the belly button goes up into the heart, and we're gonna pump that right out of the nose, in through the nose and out through the nose. We're gonna stretch out the face a little bit first. Get the eyeballs there, jut the jaw, get the tongue out. All the way out. Inhale, hold. Back to normal. In through the nose, out through the nose. Stretch the face out again. All right, that should clear the head a little bit. Shake it out. Just get in, hopefully you can be on your yoga. I'm lucky to have hardwood floors, but I like when this thing gets rocking back and forth. So you could just start in your seated position and you could start just doing some twists. You can harmonize your breath with it as well. Tongue on the roof of the mouth. Going in through the nose and out through the nose. So you're just gently twisting the spine, twisting the neck, getting the jaw into it a little bit. If you got the slippery floor like me, your magic carpet might be getting ready to take off. So just some gentle movements into the neck, into the spine. We can add breath to it later if we want to. Just some gentle movements, getting the arms up. At different levels, we'll twist different parts of the spine. Move it forward, either like a punch or a grab. Get the microphone. So just back and forth. Now let's go side to side a little bit. So we're just being gentle. This is gentle yoga. Yoga, definition of yoga is union of body and mind. So you're just harmonizing movements, rhythmic movements inside the body. This is amazing for the neck. But also the consciousness, because when the nervous system is calmed down, the
It can focus and also just harmonize with the surroundings a little bit better. And Lord knows there's plenty of discordant energies in our local environment. So the more you can be harmonized, the more you can be present for what's actually happening. Which, if anybody cared to pay attention to these days, is we are going through an ascension process. You're waking up to a higher level of consciousness, a higher frequency, a higher octave. And when you put rhythm into your body, systematic rhythm, full functionality, this translates into other areas of your life. And also your mind can be more expansive and adaptive at the same time. All right, so let's just do a second round of breath. We'll do in through the nose and out through the mouth. I really like to let the gas out. Grief. The lungs are where the grief gets stored, and then they're also a huge component of detoxification. And I heard that they're like a sponge and you want to wring them out. So the more oxygen you can get out, the more cleansing that is. Exhale all the way. Hold. Inhale, hold. In through the nose, out through the nose. You get a good stretch on those inhale holds. And you can have aha moments while you're doing your little stretching, because you're unwinding the body, which is unwinding the mind. So just a little bit of breath, a little bit of cold immersion. Cold is like, it's just the best yoga, because it's the most merciless? It's merciless. It's unforgiving. You have to come correct when you're in the cold. Mentally, you can't be in your head and survive in the cold shower or ice bath, because it'll eject you out of the ice. You have to stay present with it. Present and calm, otherwise it'll torture you. If you fight the cold, it'll fight you back. And I'm a fighter. So I had to learn surrender. Not only in the ice bath, but in my life. Right when I was doing a lot of ice baths. It's an epiphany. So if you grab the inside of your foot here You get a nice little twist in the calf if you can pull it properly. I like to spread the toes sometimes too. Get it up into a nice little pigeon. I gotta tell you, coronavirus, let me tell you, meditation pillow, this posture is where it's at, right? Because I know a lot of people are sitting. I see my son, they went from zero media to going to school online, to be on it a lot, and they sit in funky postures. I see my wife on the table, dinner table. She's got pretty good posture with that, but it still just eats at you like that. But the meditation pillow, you get your work done and you save your posture. Spreads the hips out. It just works better. I've done a lot of Zooms during coronavirus time on this thing, a lot of videos. And this saves you a lot of pain. So get a yoga mat, and I want to give these guys a shout out. Who the hell is this, guys? What are they called? Shit, Vibes Up. Vibes Up. So Miguel, the cameraman, Czech practitioner, a friend of mine that helps me shoot, I was telling him that I think this is shungite and other black rocks put in some kind of tree resin with essential oils, and it has a piezoelectric pulse. There might be some metal shavings in here too. It's supposed to help with EMFs or ground you. I don't know. I like the guy over there, and it's crystals in a polymer blanket, if you will. Anyhow, so that's my setup today. Is that enough yoga? Let's do one more round of breath work. Right? And when you're doing this type of yoga, especially when you're seated here, you can get a lot of twists in the shoulders. You could do shoulder rolls. You could do neck rolls. But I like to keep it up here, and then I also like to do twists while I'm seated. There's just a different magic that it brings instead of standing. Something more. I got a lot of rhythm from standing as well, but there's something I get extra in my spine from this type of seated psycho chicken yoga. Right? Turn the elbows up and the arms, right? Like that. You get these micro adjustments in the neck or the arms. And you just notice it starts to open stuff up. Come from the elbows. It's like throwing an elbow or throwing a block. You get the stretch all the way down below your rib cage. Kind of just get into that rhythm. You find that rhythm. Shake that out. You can always shake everything out. Let's do a little bit more of the neck. We'll do one more round of breath, and then that'll be your gangster yoga class for today. A little face exercise. Reverse shoulder rolls. The neck into it. Be gentle with that neck until you find the right move for you. Side to side. You can do the neck rolls, you just gotta watch it. You don't do them too more than you can handle. I just try and move as many body parts at one time. And try and make that rhythmically as well, if you can. But even just getting them all moving in different directions at the same time, that's still pretty powerful, because your mind still has to integrate everything when it's twisted and moving and dynamic, super dynamic. All right, so final breath exercise. In through the nose, out through the mouth. There we go. Exhale all the way. Inhale, hold. Okay, there you go, guys. Happy yoga.
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and then check in the description box. All the programs that I have to take your health and consciousness to the next level is in the link below.